again, everyone. I wanted to go over some things that will be helpful for you to know for your cross-hatching master copy assignment. I'm going to talk about the actual assignment first, and then in the second half of this video, I'll go over how to find the master copy images on Canvas. So this week, you will be making a master copy of an artwork that uses cross-hatching, which will be from a specific list of artworks that are going to be linked in the assignment. A master copy is a copy of a work by another artist, and it's a learning tool to help you understand how that artist accomplished a certain technique. It's not about creating a perfect one-to-one copy of the artwork, but it's a way to try out a new way of thinking and working. The focus for this week is on the technique of cross-hatching. So all of the artworks that you can choose from use cross-hatching in some way. As a little refresher, cross-hatching is a type of drawing in which you will be layering rows of lines in order to create lights and darks. So it's a method of shading that uses line. Before you start your assignment, you want to make sure that you watch the cross-hatching demo that's also going to be linked in the assignment, and that'll just help to give you an idea for how to get these drawings started and also how to use hatch marks to create value. Cross-hatching is a new technique, but you can approach it in a similar way to how you would begin any other type of value drawing. So starting off with a loose sketch and then building up your values from light to dark. In this class, we spend a lot of time working from life and from still life objects, so working from another drawing should really make the process of trying out this new technique a lot easier. What you're really going to be focusing on is observing your artist's line quality and the type of hatch marks that they're using, and then also how slowly or quickly do you think they would have had to draw in order to achieve the effects in the drawing. So let's look at a couple of examples from our image list. We have this image by an artist named Wayne Thiebaud, in which you can see a wide variety of hatch marks being used. In some areas, the lines are really straight, and in other parts, they curve around the surface of the form, like the plate at the bottom. They're sometimes really close together in darker areas, and then more spread out in the background. In this drawing by Eugene Delacroix, there is a lot more layering, and the lines are very flowing and gestural. So you can imagine that the artist would have drawn those hatch marks with a lot of speed and momentum. And then in this example by Albrecht Dürer, these pillows are drawn using contoured hatch marks, where the lines are wrapping around the form in order to describe the shape of the pillows, almost similar to a cross contour drawing. If you do pick an image that's more complicated, like this one, it's okay if you don't copy the entire thing. So you just want to spend kind of the normal amount of time that you would spend on any other drawing. So think about 3 hours or so. And then this is a great example of what I just mentioned. So a student was looking at that Albrecht Dürer pillow drawing, and they didn't draw every single pillow, but the two that they did capture really have that sense of contoured hatch marking. Okay, so now let's talk about how you can find the list of images on Canvas. Let me pull up the screen right here. Okay, so you will need to work from an artwork from this list specifically, but there are a lot of options to choose from. So the list that you're looking for is going to be right at the top of your assignment, and it's going to be called Cross-Hatching Master Copy Images for Assignment 7. So we'll go ahead and click on that together. And this is also going to be linked directly in the module if you want to find it that way as well. So when you click the link, it's going to open this page where you'll see this table that has a list of thumbnail images on the left. And then you'll find information about each artwork in the column on the right. So take a look through the thumbnails, and once you pick one that looks interesting, you're going to go over to the column on the right and click on the link right after where it says link to larger image. So we'll click on this together. And that will bring up a larger image file for you to use. And then also, if you would like to download the file, you would just hit the arrow right next to the link. You could either print these out at home if you have a printer, or just working off of your screen is also a great option. If anyone does encounter any technical issues with opening the files or downloading them for some reason, just let me know and I can email them to you instead. So again, there's a lot of room for creativity and exploration with these master copy drawings. And hopefully it's a great opportunity to learn from all of these different artists.